Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's lovely to have your company again today. Well, this is part 2 of my mini-series of the interpretative art of the singer. But this particular video is a little bit more about Adam Lambert because I enjoy listening to and talking about his voice. So I've made a few notes here. So if I look down, that's what I'm doing. I don't want to ramble on, which I easily can do. Those of you who know me know only too well. Anyway, so as I said in my previous video, the reason for doing these 2 short videos here is because I want to incorporate the explorations from my older channel, the Sound Bath, on this channel. So when I talk about Adam Lambert's voice, you will hopefully appreciate even more how incredible Adam's vocal journey and his journey as an artist, I suppose, has been so far. So for those of you who have followed Adam for some time, know that he is a classically trained singer and he has retained almost all of his most important classical techniques in how he sings today. It's a masterclass in watching him, even as a classical singer. So through the years, I've heard many of Adam's fans bemoan the fact that he's not singing opera. And I assume it's because they know of his classical background and because of the phenomenal quality of his voice. But of course, Adam has given us several fabulous renditions of Nessun Dorma, and we all know that he has sung opera arias when he was younger. But I understand quite profoundly his yearning to sing pop and rock music and all the other styles that he sings, because these styles of music, particularly pop and rock, allow seemingly more freedom of expression. Also, these artists typically create their own music and thereby they create more art in the world, new art. So it seems far from just interpretative singers or doing an interpretative job as a singer. It's a far more creative, all-consuming type of action when you create your own music and you sing your own music. And so I do understand it. It's not just an interpretative one. Put my teeth back in. But of course, even with those songs, when performed well, they are as much interpretative as any song that came before them. It's just that they're new and we've never heard them before usually. However, it is rare indeed to come across a non-operatic voice, and by that I mean Adam's voice is classically trained but he's not singing opera, so therefore non-operatic, with the power and flexibility to bring the necessary energy, excitement, sensitivity and sophistication to popular styles of music, and that includes musical theatre as well. Singers who appear to achieve this more often than not are those who sing rock music in particular, as there seems to be a vocal, if not a musical, link between opera and rock music. And this is possibly due to the sheer physicality of the singing. So of course both styles also love drama and thrive on it. Rock music, like opera, is the perfect channel for a gifted singer's voice, where a supple vocal instrument is necessary to bend and elongate notes and thrill with a passion characteristic of those styles of music. Now, I think we can all say for sure Adam has all those qualities. So no wonder then that he has been such an incredible frontman for the band Queen, stepping into Freddie Mercury's phenomenal shoes and contribution to music. And Adam is obviously making his own contribution to music because he's not imitating Freddie, he's bringing himself to the music, and that music is challenging to sing. It's fantastic to watch and listen to. I'm sure you all, those of you who have followed his journey, would know. If you haven't listened to any of the Queen songs that Adam sings, I highly recommend that you go and have a listen. You can find it on YouTube. And I'll put a few links below this video as well. So to be honest, I've scoured the internet and I've yet to find a singer who sings in the pop and rock styles with a trained voice, who is also a masterful interpretative singer, such as Adam. Of course, fans of other artists will argue this point with me, and I know many have compared the Kazakh singer Dimash Kudaibergen more favourably. Now, I will look at Dimash's voice in another video, but for the moment, I'll say that Adam and Dimash's vocal instruments are entirely different, and there are many, many other differences between the two artists as well. Each of them have their place in the world, as do all other artists. I hope you'll agree. But let's get back to Adam. He has had an astonishing journey from his early days in musical theatre to being a contestant on American Idol, to becoming a global icon and recording artist, to being Queen's frontman while continuing to work on his own music and his own projects. And now, of course, he's come full circle as far as his musical theatre ambitions are concerned, because he's starring as the MC in Cabaret on Broadway. And I believe this is another of Adam's dreams come true. So it's wonderful that we're witnessing it, isn't it? And then Adam has taken us all on this journey with him. He's not done it privately. We've all seen it. It's right there in front of us. So not only is the amazing things that's happened to him, but his wonderful achievements, and also in how much he has developed as an artist and a vocalist. I mean, I thought he was pretty perfect when I first heard him on American Idol. And then the more I listened to him, the more I realized he was on a journey to become an even greater singer and performer. We all know that the voice matures as we age, and the male tenor voice typically starts to mature around the age of 36, and then we can hear the fabulous full sound of that voice. And I'm of course referring to opera singers, as that's my background, but since Adam's voice has been classically trained, I count him among us, among them. And I feel strongly those of us who have followed him through the years can now clearly hear that maturity and fullness, which brings even more confidence to his singing. And I mean, he was always confident before, but there's something that's happened. Let me know if you've noticed it too in the comments below. I have mentioned it in a previous video, but it is extraordinary to see, and I love it. Now, I've heard several people and reviewers talking about how confident he seems on stage, and how he has the ability to easily communicate with the audience during Cabaret, for example, almost whipping them up into a frenzy. So I'm not sure how many of them realize he's been a theatre kid all his life, and being the front man for a group like Queen, with the responsibility that goes with it, I'm sure he's using all his skills and experience with the Cabaret audience, and that's why it seems unusual to them, I'm sure. So yes, Adam gives us a phenomenal voice, capable of singing anything and everything, perfect technique, perfect, great showmanship and performance skills, artistry, accuracy, musicality, commitment, masterful storytelling. But he also brings something else. And this is something I've noticed for a long, long time. I've never spoken about it. It is something which is almost even more important, I feel, than anything else, and which is, I feel, rather more difficult for most artists to achieve, because there's so much going on while you're performing. I'm not sure this is even on most people's radar, to be fair. So next time you see Adam on stage or listen to one of his recordings, see if you can hear this important aspect of being an interpretative singer. It's this. Adam brings incomparable authenticity to everything he does. And that, along with his complete fabulousness, darlings, is what makes him stand out and shine as brightly as he does. And that's what makes us all fall in love with him over and over again. I hope you agree. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'd be fascinated to hear what you think. And I hope you've enjoyed this short video. So thank you for watching. Until next time. Mwah.